What's going on YouTube? In this video, I got a nice little 5-man blitz for you. You're still going to have really good coverage. It's going to be a cover 3. Basically, we're going to be confusing the O-line and able to get to the quarterback. And it's not a blitz that you would expect. You wouldn't really see it coming, especially from the position where it's going to be coming from. This isn't a defense you'll necessarily run all game, but you can definitely sneak it in on a 2nd and long, a 3rd and long, when you know they got to get some good yardage, where you can cover a decent amount of the field, enough to where, if they need routes to develop, you can get to the quarterback in a good amount of time. Now, this is a blitz that it won't work that well if they block the running back or if they have more than 5 blocking. You still will get to the quarterback because you are sending 5. But if they only block the main 5 linemen, then you're going to get really good results getting to the quarterback. That's why I'm not going to go ahead and try to say like this is one of the best blitzes in the game. But it's a concept you can do out of all kinds of formations that have 4 down linemen. The nickel where you have 2 linebackers that you can sub safeties in and 4 down linemen. Or for example, the 46 defense, which what I'm going to be doing out of. This kind of has a play that's like perfectly set up where you only have to make minimal adjustments to make it work. So this is out of the Baltimore Ravens defense. It's out of the multiple defense. It's out of the 46. It's out of the cover 2 defense. It's in a good amount of defenses. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to use the formation I'm in. You can take this same concept and do it in different formations. But like I said, this play has what you need to make less adjustments on the field, so it's easier to set up. The play I'm going to be running is fire zone 3. You can see it has that linebacker blitzing right there, and that's who we're going to be using, and it just makes it that much easier. Couple of things on your coaching adjustments. Just make sure you're conservative on I want to say it's defensive option or something like that. I don't know which one it is. It's the one that if they decide to go for the quarterback or the running back, put it on conservative to make sure you go for the quarterback, just in case it's a play action. You get better results. I talked about that in my last video, and it's a huge difference. So just make sure you do that. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice field. I'm going to show you how to set this defense up, and we'll get that going for y'all. All right, so like I said, this is going to be one of those defenses that's going to work 1,000 times better if it's just the main 5 down linemen blocking. If they add a delay fade or the running back blocking, you're not going to get to the quarterback as fast, but you'll still get there in a reasonable amount of time because you're sending 5 guys. You're not sending 3, you're not sending 4. So you still will get really good pressure. And if they try to sprint out the pocket off rip, we're playing quarterback contains, which I'm going to show you. So it's still a good blitz overall, but just watch what happens if they only block the 5 guys. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to make your D-line. You can see how they're blitzing right now. You're going to make your D-line slant blitz to the left. The way you do that is left with the D-pad, and then with the right stick, you're going to hit it to the left. And you can see that it didn't change right there. Just make sure you get that down because I messed up right there. You can see though right there, they're slanted to the left now. It's not necessary to do that, but it does make the linebacker shoot the gap way better. So it's just one of the things that I do like to do. From there, you're gonna go ahead and put your D-line on a quarterback contain. The way you do that is RB and then hit RB again. You can see the 2 outside guys, they go on a quarterback contain. Very important because if the quarterback does want to run outside, you got somebody to slow him down. And then from here, you're going to just use this user, put him on a manual blitz, and then put him about right here, and we're going to go ahead and bluff blitz. Try to get his arrow to where it's going to the left, not to the right. You can see right there. Just try to stay like about right here to where it's going to the left, because you want to drag the linemen to the left, and we're going to open up the hole for the linebacker blitzing out of the backfield. Let's go ahead and let them run the play and watch what happens. You're going to bluff blitz and then drop back, pick up anything in the middle of the field. He had a terrible pass because the pressure was there. Let's jump to the replay real quick. Basically what we're doing, we're tricking the O-line. You can see right there, we open up the gap, wide open, already in the backfield. Not a lot of time for the quarterback. You can see right there, any pass he makes, I mean, if any, he'll get like 3 to 5 yards. Which this, like I said, this is a defense you want to bring out when it's 2nd and long, 3rd and long. You want them to do deep routes. You want them to be able to have routes that need to develop, and that's what's going to happen. But it still gets to the quarterback even quicker than you would think. And even if he does try to do flat routes, 5 and ends, drag routes, I'm already in the quarterback's face. He does a bad pass. That's what we want. If he doesn't throw the ball right there, he gets sacked. It's Lamar Jackson. He got a little bit more mobility, so he's going to be able to get away here and there. But this is exactly what we want. We're in his face instantly. Doesn't really have time to make a pass he wants to make, and that's where you create problems for the offense. Let's go ahead and run it a couple more times. Like I said, slant your D-line to the left. Make sure they slant to the left. Sometimes it doesn't go through. You can see right there, I did it. It didn't go through. Had to do it one more time. Quarterback contain. Then go ahead and manually blitz this guy. Once you get, I'm telling you, once you get the adjustments down, it doesn't take long at all. Like, I can make those adjustments in like a second, especially you know, when you're picking a play in a real game. By the time everybody's lying down, I already have all my adjustments made. All I got to do is come up with my linebacker like this and then just bluff blitz and then back out. You can see the linebackers right there. I wasn't jumping that. I could have jumped it. It went right over my head. And that's just, it creates a lot of problems. You know, if the running back doesn't block, we're right there every single time. You can see we're already in the backfield. He threw the ball almost directly to me. Like I said, I'm paying attention to the linebacker getting in the backfield. I'm not really watching what's going on. But if you haven't seen my other video, go take a look at it, how I bluff blitz and I'm able to get picks left and right. We go against real users and it's working. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. You know, if it's your first time bluff blitzing and backing out, you're going to struggle a couple times. You might get stuck on a lineman. It's just one of those things you got to practice. But once you get it down, like I said, if you see my last video, you're able to get picks left and right. But once again, you can see once he calls hut, he just dropped back into his little one-step drop. We're already in the backfield. He throws a dumb pass, honestly. I don't react quick enough to pick it off. We'll run it one more time. Same thing. Make sure you slant your D-line, put him on a quarterback contain, and then manually blitz this guy right here, and just let your linebacker go to work. Just make sure you get that bluff blitz. We're right there. Nobody to throw it to. I don't know what happened right there. I wasn't paying attention in the backfield. Let's see what happened real quick. Honestly, this was just a very lucky throw. I mean, I'm right there. I'm literally, before he throws the ball, like, we're right in his face. I'm going the direction he's going. And this is kind of why they say don't use linebackers, because they don't react the way DBs do. But I'm literally right there. If I have lurker or acrobat, I'm picking that off. But you can see that, I mean, I don't even think a real user would make that pass right there, because the pressure, he would probably take off. Once he sees me in the backfield, I'm literally going to the guys that could be open right there. The user's probably going to take off. Our quarterback contains are pretty deep out there, and then we got a linebacker to run down the quarterback. I don't see anybody actually making this pass right here. If anything, they'll hit Marquise Brown right there in that little pocket between the safeties and the cornerback. But this pass, I don't think a user is going to be really making that right there. All right, now I'm going to show you what it looks like if you blitz 5 and they block more than 5. So basically, they're going to be adding the tight end or the running back to block. In this case, it's going to be the running back, but they could easily put the tight end on a delay fade. So go ahead and set the defense up the same way. Slant the D-line to the left. You're going to put him on a quarterback contain, and then go ahead and bluff blitz this guy right here. Make sure you manually blitz him, and then make sure you just get off that block and play the middle of the field. You're not going to get to the quarterback nowhere near as quick as you did if they just blocked just the 5 down linemen. But you're still going to get good pressure because you're sending 5. You're going to get a lot of one-on-ones. Mind you, the Bengals aren't the best defense when it comes to having individual stars on the D-line to get to the quarterback, but you're going to see even with them, eventually we will get to the quarterback at the same time having 6 guys in coverage. So let's go ahead and let them run the play and see what happens right here. The thing I like is you still got the quarterback contains on the outside. So if they try to run out like that, we're right there in his face. That's exactly what we want. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay real quick. Like I said, there's still 6 guys in coverage. So this is still basically a cover 3. You just have one less vert hook out there. And it's just up to you as a user. I pick up the drag route pretty good right there. Nothing's open. You can see our defensive tackle got a shed right there. And we have the quarterback contained on the left side of the field. 2 guys got in a decent amount of time. At the same time, everybody's decently covered. That's the negative of them not having the running back going out there for a flat route or a curl route or something like that. Just less guys for us to cover, easier to get to the quarterback. Gives our D-line more time to get to the quarterback because we're bagging everything up, and this is what we want. So like I said, even if you just send 5 and they're blocking 6, you can still create problems. Let's go ahead and run it one more time so you can see, you can get some good consistency out of this. Even though they got 6 guys blocking, the big thing is that bluff blitz. That's what's creating a lot of one-on-ones. That's what you want. And I preach the bluff blitz a lot. Even if you're not doing a blitz, like let's say you're doing a regular cover 3, one of the guys that's playing in the middle of the field, bring them up, bluff blitz them, and just create more problems. You know, eventually you'll get a one-on-one with somebody and they'll possibly get to the quarterback. But like I said, the Bengals, they don't have anybody like a superstar to get to the quarterback, but we're still creating problems. He can't get out the pocket. That's about the only pass he has right there, which is a good pass. We can jump that, but, and this is another thing that I want to mention. There's times where the O-line is just going to block like gods. They're going to give you all the time in the world, this is what happens right here. Everybody gets picked up. We have our quarterback contained, so he can't run outside, then they'll break free. But he has a nice pocket. He's staying in the pocket. The running back does a hell of a job getting our linebacker on the floor, or not on the floor, but this is just a really good block right there. And this is one of the times where I'm saying the O-line just does a hell of a job picking up the blitz with the running back, and they got all the time in the world. It happens a lot this Madden. You know, it's a 50-50 thing when you're sending 5 against 5. If you don't somehow trick the O-line, there is going to be times where they have 5 seconds to throw the ball, 6 seconds to throw the ball. And it is hell, you know. Once again, though, we do have decent coverage. You know, we got 6 guys out there still. So it's not bad. You know, it just took he got a route that took a while to develop. He was able to get the ball off. That was a win for the offense on that one. But there will be times where you get your win like we did the first time. That's going to be it for this play. Nice little 5-man blitz. Yes, I know if you block the running back or tight end, it's going to be a little bit more trouble than if it's just a 5-down lineman blocking. But y'all know and can agree with me on this. Most people use their running back. They put them on a 5 and in, 5 and out, put them on a Texas route, all kinds of things. Once you get in a couple times, they'll start blocking the running back, and that's when you start changing the defense up, throwing different things at them. Give them the same look, but just do a completely different defense, and they'll be blocking the running back, and you'll have less people to cover, and you'll still be sending a decent amount of people. As long as, like, basically, if you're in this defense and just you send the 4 and you put the quarterback contained, that's a good blitz in itself. But adding that linebacker coming in can create a lot of chaos for your opponent, especially if it's just the 5-down lineman blocking. But I'm not going to say this is the greatest defense in the world. It is just something to add. Like I said, you can take this concept and you can throw it into different defenses. As long as you got 4 down linemen, you can basically set this up. If you got like 2 linebackers and 4 down linemen, you can set this up. I just prefer this one because it already has that linebacker blitzing, and I also have a really good run stop defense that I got coming out probably in either the next video or the next couple of videos. There's a good run stop defense out of this formation or out of the 4-4, anything that has 4 linebackers, 4 down linemen. That's going to shut down I-form close, strong close, single back, all those heavy, real strong stretch plays, the power O's, things like that. That's why I'm in this defense, and that's what made me find this. And like I said, it's just another thing to add to your arsenal, another little blitz to add in here and there. This is not going to be your every down defense. But I have got really good results. I had played a couple of head-to-head games using this blitz, and it's created problems. It'll give me a sack, create that 2nd and long, 3rd and long, throw a different defense at them, and just keep them guessing. And the more defenses you have to add into your arsenal, the more things you can throw at your opponent, the harder it is going to be, because he's going to think you're doing this, but you're doing that. And that's how you create problems and you get your turnovers. But that's going to be it for this defense. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.